Guys. So, recently came across this YouTuber named Nick Fuentes. Pretty far right leaning guy. Some of the things he says I don't agree on, but isn't that everyone? So, but he's giving his thoughts on the Democrats of today, so let's see what he has to say.
I don't know how much I have to say it on the show. I think we've really driven that point home for any, basic conservatives saying we just need more policies. Rand Paul suggests we just need an economic freedom zone surrounding Garfield Park and Humboldt Park and all these different areas. How about we just have people that aren't shooting and killing and stabbing and stealing? I think we know who they are at this point, and I'm not afraid to say it. We know who they are. Nobody will say it, but I will. They are the Democrats. And unless and until
I thought he was gonna say something else. Oh, I'm so racist.
we get these we get these damn Democrats to behave or get out, I mean, the country's just gonna turn into a big fat stinking shithole, right? I mean, that's our future. Nick Corbin says America.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Just a placeholder for timeless ideas. Okay, I have an idea. How about we don't become a third world country? No, not like that. That's pretty funny. That's a pretty good conversation you've created there. Pretty good conversation meant to demonstrate the double standard, the hypocrisy. It's very true. Well, and how insulting that Charlie Kirk says America is a placeholder for ideas. How insulting is that to veterans? How insulting is that to people that have been in the country for a long time, right? For generations. Remember, America's just a placeholder. Your community, your town, which you may love, your family, you're all just vessels for the ideas, everybody. You and I, we're all just flesh vessels for Adam Smith and John Locke and Thomas Jefferson. I am merely a vessel for the Constitution. I am a vessel through which the Declaration and common sense flows, right? I am nothing. I am nothing in myself. My community is nothing in itself. My children, take my children. They are nothing in themselves. They are vessels for ideas. And the same is true about everything. Like he said, the Grand Canyon, all that sort of good stuff. It's all merely a vessel for these timeless ideas. What a joke. What a joke. How insulting is that? How pathetic. If that's America, F America, all right? I want America first. And when I say America first, I mean the people, the land in themselves, not ideas. Guess what? If we all woke up tomorrow and America was a monarchy under Josh Hawley, it would still be America, okay? Even if we burned the Constitution, even if we all got together and started a bonfire and burned the Constitution and Glenn Beck's latest book, right? It would still be America. Because America is the people, and it's the land, and that's what it's about. The culture, to a lesser extent, but that's what it is. So, but that says it all. That's what a turning point person believes America is. That tells you everything you need to know. That's what big businesses think. That's what the banks think. That's a very specific mentality. That's a very specific mentality of a people that knows no home, right? I mean, only a class of people so rootless in their disposition would view America in such a way as merely a vessel for abstractions, right? For conceptual things. A very specific mentality, very specific mindset. Of course, that is the Democratic mindset. These damn Democrats, they think America, these rootless transnational Democrats, at home everywhere and nowhere, they see America merely as a vessel.
See, in today's world, you just have two completely opposite sides of the spectrum. And neither side will hear either side out. No side supporters will hear the other side out. And it's just like, we really supposed to get anything done as a country, as a society, as mankind? I mean, if we can't even have a conversation with each other, right? Like, I mean, you wear a MAGA hat and walk outside, and then automatically anything you say to someone is just discounted as nothing, as nothing but shit off the bottom of your boot, is what someone wearing a MAGA hat's words are to someone on the left. Um, Lord knows you voted for Trump because you just wanted something different. Oh my God, you must be the biggest Nazi ever, man. You must have gassed at least 3,000 Jews yourself. At least. Minimum. Minimum. But, let's just go over here. Should we try this one?
The
No. No. On racism. Oh, here we go.
Appreciate it. Ian Head says, have you seen this new Swizz Beatz album cover depicting black men literally raping and murdering white people? The album features a long list, of guest performances. Would love to hear.
Okay, let me look. Let me check this out. I know who Swizz Beatz is. Swizz Beatz album cover. Okay, yeah, that's a little weird. Um, I mean, you know, Swizz Beatz would be someone who says that he wants black people to be put on, to be looked at as more intelligent and not judged all the time. And then he puts out an album cover like this, just completely shitting on everything he had going for him. Like what? Like what is this? Dude's blowing his fucking head off. Seems like, yeah, that's just okay.
Take. Yeah, I did see that. I believe that album cover, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing, but it was designed by the guy that did the mural that they proposed to put under the Eiffel Tower, where it depicted black people murdering and raping white people. And it's no surprise. This stuff is par for the course. You can kill white people. You can rape white people. Nobody cares. Nobody reports on it. There was an illegal immigrant in June who set a white person on fire. And nobody...
That's just the hard truth. I mean, you can get mad about that all you want, but I don't know. You can say whatever you want to a white person without any repercussions. But Lord knows you say it back.
Nobody cared. Nobody reported on it. And, do you think the white racial consciousness comes out of nowhere? White people? I look at white conservatives who thinks it's beneath them to talk about race or to talk about their race or to try to protect their race. What do you think? Do you think they're not going to come for you? Do you think this is okay? Do you think this is going to change? Is it going to get better? It's not. And it's not equal either. By the way, the racism goes in one direction. It goes from non-whites to white people. It doesn't go the other way. Give me a break. Give me a break. You think it goes the other way? Name one politician, name one major prominent celebrity, media person who goes the other way, who is actively, explicitly against non-whites. It doesn't exist. It only goes the other way.
I mean, I feel like Nick the Knife just put you all in checkmate. Checkmate.
Celebrities. How about, I'll never forget. This was kind of a first red pill for me. It was Jamie Foxx, who was on SNL before Django Unchained. Another awesome movie where he went up and in his monologue he says it was awesome that he gets to kill a lot of white people. And everybody laughed. Is that funny? If I got up on a stage of New York liberals and said, I get to...
Hold on.
Is that funny?
Wait.
Gets to kill a lot of. Where he went up and in his monologue he says it was awesome that he gets to kill a lot of white people and everybody laughed. Is that funny? If I got up on a stage of New York liberals and said, I get to kill a lot of black people in this movie, isn't that awesome? You think that I would have the same response? You think I'd get the same reaction?
I mean, if this is the best 2 out of 3 chess tournament, you got checkmated twice. Like, facts.
You think people would have forgotten about it like they've forgotten about Jamie Foxx? How about a movie like Django Unchained? It's a movie about black people getting racial revenge and killing white people. That's what it is. Should there be a movie? How about a recreation of the movie Zulu, where it depicts white people slaughtering blacks in South Africa? Do you think that'd go over well? Of course not. Of course not. But it only goes one way. And look, you ignore this at your own peril, white people. At the peril maybe not of yourself, but of your kids, your grandkids. That's not acceptable to me. Let's just try to play a fair game with the people who want to replace us. Our entire people arrest high school boys for making jokes and keep ridiculous double standards that severely hurt us. You can't play always fair in an unfair game. Well, exactly. That's exactly right. And once you understand that it's an existential threat to the existence of our people, then it just changes the dynamic. When you realize that they want you dead, they want your kids dead, then it changes it entirely. Jared Taylor, for example, I just saw this the other day in my YouTube recommended videos, and I watched it. Apparently, Jared Taylor was in this movie called Race War or some documentary, and he was sitting in, I guess the theme of the movie, or I don't know if it was the movie, but they had a panel where they had some Hotep idiot black guy, and they had Jared Taylor on the other side. It's a room full of black people. The moderator's black. And the moderator is very self-indulgent. He spends the whole time making it about himself. Totally classless. Surprise, surprise. And then they give it over to Jared Taylor, and Jared Taylor gives his little speech about how, look, I'm not a white supremacist, and the vast majority of people, white people, don't really care about black people. And not even it's like they don't like them. It's just they're indifferent. They don't think about them. They're concerned with going about their daily lives. And, look, there's going to be a lot of tension.
Facts. I can't stress that enough. As a white man, it's indifferent to me what your skin color is, man. It makes no difference to me if you're black, if you're brown, if you're white. No difference. As long as you're not a dick or touching children or raping people or murdering people. What? It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
We should basically just separate. We like our own people and everything else. I can't really summarize. It was about a 15 or 20 minute monologue, but it was very good. And then the black he brings up in the monologue that white people are going away, our population is decreasing. The black crowd roaring applause, laughter, cheers because our people are going away. Is this totally unlike the black people you know? Is this totally unlike the Hispanics that you know?
It was the Africans themselves who were enslaving their fellow Africans, sending them to the coast to be shipped outside. Says Akosua Purby of the University of Ghana. Huh. Almost without exception, did not capture themselves. Yeah, see, the thing is, they're selling people that are already slaves, right? So, yeah, just saying.
The people that are coming to replace us in our own country, you think they really like white people? They really care about white people? You think they're really crying a lot because white people are going away? They want to kill us. They don't like us. And the people in media don't like us either. Bill Kristol said, Brett Stevens, both of these Jews from the New York Times and the Weekly Standard, say that actually immigrants are more American than Americans. Bill Crystal said
Immigrants are more American than Americans. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense.
that we Anglo white Americans are actually not American. And we are actually not entitled to be American because we're spoiled and ungrateful. And the new immigrants are more American than us.
Yeah. White privilege, Nick. Don't forget it. White privilege. White privilege, brother. White privilege.
Brett Stevens said the same thing. He said we should start deporting citizens that voted for Trump because people that are ungrateful and nativistic are less American than hardworking immigrants. These two Jews. Where do you think they came from? You think they were here at the landing of the Mayflower? Really? Why do you think they love immigrants? Just ask Brett Stevens when he debated a rabbi. That's 3 of them, 5 of them in a classroom, and all the black kids, all the Hispanics are looking around, the Jews. Oh, well, hey, Eric over there, hey, Chandler over there, or Bryce, Chad, hey, Chad over there, Whitey, what's it going to look like for the average white American? I don't mean to fearmonger, but that's the reality. That's the reality. The anti-white rhetoric is out of control in media. Nobody has a problem with it. And in 50 years, that's going to be really problematic for our people. And once you realize...
See, I'm not going to go and say that the media has a responsibility to report on it. But there shouldn't be a double standard, right? Like, there just shouldn't be a double standard. If you're going to talk about black supremacy or white supremacy, bring up, another race's hunger for dominance. Because I guarantee you, every race has people a part of it that want dominance.
They're playing for keeps. They want to kill you. They want to see you dead, raped, all the rest. They want to breed you out of existence. Then you care a little bit less about the rules. Like to play. Insert literally.
No one's ready to have that birth rate conversation yet, though.
Any other group of people. It's kind of sick how much joy I get out of being cruel to old black people. Imagine dumbass effing black people marking up the internet with their opinions like, could you imagine? Dumbass Jewish people mark.
Jesus, this lady cannot be real. She can't be real. Are white people genetically predisposed to burn faster in the sun, thus logically being only fit to live underground like groveling goblins? Wow.
Marking up the internet with their opinions like...
I'm just going to end it there. That's too much. But yeah, I'm not going to say any more before I say something I shouldn't. I mean, it's not like there's anything I'm not scared to say. It's just sometimes people can't handle it. They can't handle the truth. Just remember, folks, it wasn't all white people.